start off this makeup look, I'm just taking a makeup wipe to remove any excess makeup and oils from my face. Since we're going to be recreating Captain America's mask, I'm going to be taking some glue to conceal my eyebrows so they do not show when we're recreating the mask. To prime my face and create the outline of the mask, I'm going to be taking NYX eyeshadow base and primer in the color white and applying this all over my face where I need the mask to be. So I'm applying it to my foreheads, to my temples, down my nose, and underneath my eye sockets and down to my chin. And I'm applying this with a cosmetic sponge that I've had for a couple months now and it's never been used, so I thought it would be perfect to use this. And as you can tell, I'm just making it a clear line underneath my eye and dragging that down and connecting that to my nose. And then after that, I'm just going to outline my jawline. Now that we applied all the white, I'm just taking this light blue eyeshadow and an eyeshadow brush and applying that over the white. And since we applied an eyeshadow base, this is going to stick perfectly and it's not going to come out and fall all over. It does have a little bit of fallout because I'm using a loose powder, but it's not going to have as much fallout and it's going to stay a lot longer. And I'm just taking this blue eyeshadow and applying it wherever I had white at. And if you do mess up on this and it's not perfect, don't worry, we're going to fix it up and we're going to make it as best as possible. So it's all about just applying it and getting it on there, and then later you can fix it up and make it as pretty as you want. When you get to the under eyes, you're going to want to make this into a triangle, and as you can tell, I already kind of started that and I made it go down in one line and then down the other, so it's a little bit of pointy since Captain America's mask does have a little point on the eyes. To make the A, you can either free draw it like I'm doing with a eyeliner, or you can print out a stencil and copy that, which would be a lot easier. But since I did not have time to print out a letter or stencil from the internet, I decided just to free draw it with a eyeliner. And yes, it is pink. I didn't have a blue one, but don't worry, you won't be able to see the pink in the end because you're going to cover that up. And now you can just see me filling it in with the blue. But I'm still not going to get too close to the A because we're still going to fill it in with white eyeshadow. But I'm just making an outline so it's not big white gap as it was. And now I'm just taking some pressed eyeshadow and applying it over the A. And I decided my finger was a lot better than the brush because the brush wasn't applying it as well as my finger did. And I'm just trying to cover it up the best I possibly can. And now it's time for the contouring, so I'm just taking a darker blue eyeshadow. And since Captain America does have a really strong cheekbones, I'm just filling in the shadow of where his cheekbones would be with the dark blue eyeshadow. So I'm starting up with the line towards my ear and ending at the bottom of my ear and just filling that in with the dark shadow. Since Captain America also has a bit of a shadow mark or an indent in his forehead, I'm just making that same mark at the top and just creating a kind of half circle on my temples and just filling that in with the same dark shadow we used before. Since we're done with the blues, I am just taking a black gel liner and applying it underneath the mask to divide where the mask is and where my face is, and it also gives a great comic look to it as well. And I'm just applying this on the bottom part of my mask and to the side, and I'm also going to be applying it where we applied the shadow marks as well. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect because you can always come back in with a cotton swab to clean up any mistakes that you might have made. We are also going to be outlining the A and making it more prominent and more noticeable, so we're just going to outline the outside and the inside of the A. Next, we're going to be outlining where the shadows were and creating more of a shadow line than a dark outline, and this is definitely going to create some contrast between the shadows. In the Captain America comics, he always has these lines by his eyebrow, and they're just two marks that make him look really mad and angry and strong at the time, so I thought I would recreate that with making it a light shadow mark. Now we're just going to be outlining the eye area between the eyes and the mask, and this just makes the final look of the face, and by creating the line separates the eyes from the actual mask. To finish out the face, I'm just taking some concealer and concealing any areas that might have a little bit of black or a little bit of blue fallout. And I'm also adding it to the eyes because some of the eyes had a bit of fallout. And this definitely makes a flawless skin look and separates the mask from the skin. And to blend that all in, I'm just taking a beauty blender and just blending that out on my skin. For the final part of this video, I'm just going to be moving onto my neck to finish off the look, and I'm also going back to the NYX eyeshadow base to apply that all over my neck area and shoulders to finish off the look and have the eyeshadow stick to it. And now I'm just going in with the same blue eyeshadow I was using before and lightly dusting that all over the blue. And then later on going in with the darker blue to add some more shadows and give more of dimension to it. Moving on, I'm just going to be taking the black gel eyeliner again and just applying it to my chin so I have a bit of a contrast between my head and to my neck because it all looks like it's one thing together, and this black line definitely just adds to more dimension to it. And I'm just going in at my neck and just adding random lines to my neck to make it more thick and more manly and more bulky, I guess. And these lines definitely just show you have more muscle, and definitely by shadowing it in, it just looks so great. And you can also add some blues to it to complete it all out. Now with some dark blue eyeshadow, I'm just shadowing out a chest area. Since Captain America does have a bulky chest and very muscular chest, I am doing that to my body as well. And now I'm just going to be outlining the chest a little bit and then taking the eyeshadow brush and just blending it all out. And I'm also taking this with a mixture of the blue and the black and adding different shadow marks on my shoulders to make them a lot more stronger looking, and just filling in any areas that might need a bit of contouring and shadowing.
Like this video, and if you guys did, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, and by giving it a big thumbs up, it will definitely help me with the competition I'm entering, which is the NYX Face Awards. I entered this competition last year, but unfortunately I did not make it to the top 30, but I'm hoping this year with your guys' support I can make it to the top 30 this year. And all you have to do is just give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends so more people see it, so more thumbs up, and gives me a better chance to make it to the top 30. And you guys can also go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at cjwalker735 as well. And you guys subscribe to my channel as well if you want to. And check out my other videos that I have posted. I upload every Sunday. And I'm just going to go and try to get this off my face because my face is starting to itch really bad. And I will see you guys in my next video.